In the morning, you got me up, all cause you need to talk. To 4 in the evening, wanna break up, say that you've had enough. I'm tired of talking, again and again, argue about everything. You are my darling, this kiss and make up, I know you want to touch. You call me every night, call me every day, I just wanna get you alone now. Trust me when I say, we gon' be okay, we just gotta boom bada boom ba. I don't wanna fight, you know that I'm right. Baby, let me talk to your body. We gon' be okay, hear me when I say.
I think that what's happening in America as far as black men, black women is concerned, is that there's a revolution within a revolution. We are fighting our own woman. Our woman will not allow us to emerge as black men. No.
I hope that while we are having the discussion about these men going to these other countries, that there are some that people with power are paying attention. People with power paying attention. That was a lot of P's, plosives there. And so that we might need to be making some legislation to create some protections for the women who are brought here by the Passport Bros, actually. Because genuine love and connection, okay, whatever. I hope that while we are having the discussion about these men going to these other countries, that there are some, that people with power are paying attention. People with power paying attention. That was a lot of P's, plosives there. And so that we might need to be making some legislation to create some protections for the women who are brought here by the Passport Bros, actually. Because genuine love and connection, okay, whatever. I hope that while we are having the discussion about these men going to these other countries, that there are some, that people with power are paying attention. People with power paying attention. That was a lot of P's, plosives there. And so that we might need to be making some legislation.
Hello, it is me, an ambassador for the bad bitches, and I would like to formally announce that we all collectively believe that the Passport Bros are whack. You gotta leave the country for cooch.
Damn, triple homicide.
Yikes. Ew. You thought that was cute? Now here, I'm gonna offer some suggestions. Bitches in the States don't wanna fuck you because the inside of you is terrible. Bitches on the outside of the States also don't wanna fuck you because your inside is terrible. You possessing a passport does not grant you access to human bodies, thus perpetuating your whackness. Alright, gang. Enjoy your flight. I heard JetBlue's having a sale. Don't get robbed. Or do. I don't really care.
I'm a passport boy.
Why are men with passports hated so much? Could it be that some of these men are going through what I call a pirate passport psychosis? Men should be honored when other men are living their lives on their own terms, free of distress. But could it be unresolved issues related to mental illness? Join me tonight as we talk about the potential outcomes of what's called passport psychosis. Be well.
Bros, they're getting women from the DR, Colombia,
Yes.
The Philippines, Thailand.
First of all, y'all not be talking shit about my culture, my Filipino people, in my country. I know we're intelligent. We speak English and Tagalog. And as far as I know, I'm talking in English right now. I never grew up here in the United States, but I adapt. Also, when you go to hospitals, you see bunches of Filipino nurses. When you call customer service, you speak to Filipino people. And we are caring, we are loving. We are hard workers. We are fast learners. We are hospitable. Let's say that one more time. We are educated. We are respectful. We love to cook. We love to eat. And hold on, before you say that we don't speak English, try to say ask instead of ax, okay?
This comment is so spot on. And for those that don't know what Passport Bros are, they are men that are just dating you for the sake of getting papers. Know that these men are playing the long game. They are patient. It can take 3, 4, 5, 6, even 7 years. They will wait it out. They will manipulate you into thinking that you are their one and only, the love of their life, their shining star, when in all actuality, all they want is papers. Because when they do get their papers, they're going to turn around to either give papers to their wives that are back home, to their brother, sister, cousins, or they can also turn around and marry somebody for money. Of course, after they divorce your ass. So don't fall for the okie doke. Like, beware of the Passport Bros.
This particular woman sounds like a nut. Passport Bros is none of what she's saying. We men from the United States of America going to foreign countries outside of the United States of America or any westernized society. We got our own money. We putting our head down and working, trying to retire early, making investments, making business decisions, networking with other fellas. What in the hell is she talking about? See what happens? Fellas, I'm glad we got ahead of this. So they can't create the narrative for us like her. And many that tried to mimic her. Like, for instance, the video with a good lady saying, yo, he went down to, or he went overseas and got stuck when he was really in New Mexico. That's an example of how, let me not call them names, but it's just crazy how sick and twisted some of these people are making videos. We got examples of this. Fellas, I'm glad we're ahead of this. Stay a blue book gentleman. Stay a passport bro. Do your thing. We see they going.
Only reason an Asian woman would marry you is because of the prospect of a better life.
You go find a wife in the Philippines or Thailand or wherever these places are that are overseas. They're just happy to be rescued from their poverty-stricken life of no opportunity.
You may or may not be able to speak English properly. And
if you want to call us uneducated and poor, that we will get any opportunity we can get just so we can get out of poverty. Men are supposed to be providers, so they are going to provide for their future partners and family. The bottom line is, we have what they are looking for. I don't understand where is the rage from these women coming from. Why are they even surprised their men leaving when they are the one who is causing it?
They tricking y'all. They tricking y'all.
Relationship deprivation.
When you date a woman and she may be a potential wife, it's a competition thing all the way. I can't take it no more.
They feel propped up because they feel more beholden to the government. And then their man comes second. That's why they figure that they're strong, independent, don't need no man because they have the government.
Because the men are failing us, to be honest. Guys thinking about themselves and they'll think about you after you react.
You don't hear anything about being good wives and all this other stuff. What you hear is you're strong and you independent. You can do it on your own. You got black girl magic, black girl rock, but you ain't said nothing about black family.
My mother is like what they consider to be the strong black woman. I feel like I projected that onto the guys that I dated.
Ladies have no idea how stiff their competition really is. You have no clue how black men are viewed in the rest of the world. We are the #1 most sexually desired man on the face of this planet.
They would call Jesus Dusty if he was here living in America because of the gross narcissism that a lot of our women have.
Power deprivation.
His money doesn't go to his child. His money goes to the system.
Personal accountability is one of those things that just goes across the board.
It's
none of his business how it's being spent. Just pay the money and we'll take care of the rest.
I see why people walk away. I see why dads walk away, and it's the system. It's the system that's driving them away.
I let her know I ain't got no money for no Jordans. You call your dad or do whatever you gotta do. You can get 2 pair a year, that's it.
The non-custodial father has rights. So the mother just jumps up and says, you can't see your child, I can't go see the child.
When he said that he was going to take all of my custodial rights away, I was literally devastated.
The family court is one of the most dangerous courtroom, the most dangerous courtroom in the world.
This makes it near impossible. I can't understand how most guys can even begin to approach the situation.
When a woman gets pregnant, one of these basketball players, baseball players, wealthy guys, it's called a cash register. Because that's what that child is, it's a cash register.
There is no accountability. You write that check or you go to jail.
Affection, deprivation.
Women are noticing that their men are crossing the borders to find happiness, romance, or even just somebody to have a good time, hang out with. I come to Brazil, I sit down at the table, I order food. Young lady places a drink in front of me, opens my straw, puts it in my glass, and I'm chilling. Doesn't make her less of a woman, doesn't make me more of a man. It's just that we have different roles in life, and she knows hers, and I know mine.
Several years ago, I read an article from Essence magazine in regards to African-American men going to Brazil.
There's been a number of articles since the Essence story.
The article was not pleasant at all. It was quite negative.
The article is racially motivated, and to me it's just another attack on the black man.
I feel in conversating with other guys who have adventured here, you should come here and experience what she has to offer Brazil.
People that write the article saying that they don't understand why we come to this place or any other place are biased because they've never experienced it.
Every black man should come down one time before you be put in this earth to see how this culture treats you. It's heaven.
You don't want to come down to Rio. I said, because if you do, you're going to come back thinking, how can I get rid of her? You know, and I just said, that's, I can't put it to you. I said, if you married and you love your wife and you're satisfied, I said, don't come here.
You're looking for cheap sex with pretty girls. I think to a certain extent you're almost like a predator.
They are nothing but lies, and it should not have been accepted by the black women. That article is to bridge the gap between you, and that's the reason that article came by.
It's not an issue until the black man starts doing it.
I agree.
Have you been distressed or perplexed? Emasculated. A book written by Edward Fields IV. Everything that needs to be known about men in modern time. Listen, men are not complex. They are misunderstood and unappreciated. Learn what men really feel, think, and desire. Also observe their struggle for acceptance, love, and belonging. A must read for every man in this classic book by Edward Fields IV. Emasculated. Go get your copy now. All right, guys, we're going to have a great show on tonight as I'm about to drop some fire for your mind. We're going to talk about fire and plan for a while. I need you brothers to share this stream because this stream is not only going to be important and critical for your mental health, but it's going to be important and critical for many men as many are trying to shame and defame you as you seek to explore power in a time when masculinity is not only under attack, but when men are shamed for living their lives on their own terms. Get your pens and paper ready. Bring it to you live from the greatest state in the union, the Tar Heel State. We about to have some fun, guys. Let's do it. Can't stop. We won't stop. The more they hit us, we're gonna hit them any harder. The Passport Bros is a declaration of power, and Frederick Douglass said it better than me. That power never conceded to anything without a struggle. It never have. And it never will. Let's do it. All right, guys, I'm about to lead you guys to the throne of manhood as I'm about to drop some fire for your mind on tonight. So, guys, this is going to be a good show. And we're going to talk about, guys, the pathology behind the Passport Bro Movement. And I want you guys to understand that it is a pathology. And it is a pathology that's based on many things. Some of it, guys, what you're seeing is a byproduct of unresolved issues with people's formative years. Some of it is the brokering of power. Some of it is unresolved mental illness. And some of it is issues with negative socialization that has not only impact some of these psychosimps, but also it's impacting women that have never seen men in power due to negative socialization. Because if I had to put this contextualization on a genogram is a document, or it's a tool that therapists use, and in that genogram you will see what's called systemic disruption, but not only systemic disruption, but systemic dysfunction. And this Bishop Charles E. Williams said, y'all ain't gonna talk to me. But I'm gonna drop some fire for your mind on tonight, because see, the names is not gonna bother you, because see, when people got a problem with you, man, they use what's called displaced aggression. And see, the people that got issues against some of you men, they don't know you. You've never done nothing to them. But because of the thinking era of overgeneralization, they say all black men play a role in their distress, and they play a role in their pain. And that's a problem. Shout out to my man E-Man Perry. He said that votes not going through. So let me see. Let me close this poll. Let me start a new poll then. We'll start a new poll. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the poll. All right, so we're going to start a new poll. But guys, in the meantime, do me a favor. Share this stream, because the question remains is this hatred, guys, a mental illness? Is this a mental illness? Is Passport Bros a mental illness? Because I've never seen a time in my life, hold tight, the level of distress and anger and also, guys, I think I started, if you guys can share the stream, that will help. So, as Passport hatred mental illness? I think it is. I think it's a lot of it's unresolved mental illness. And it's a problem, to say the least, guys. It's a problem, guys, to say the least, because what it does, it overgeneralizes and it say that you can't have any power. And I'm a firm believer that men, you got to fight the power. You have to fight the power, because whatever pathology some of these people got going on inside your head, that's not your battle. It's not your battle to worry about pathologies that other people have. You got to stand firm in your conviction and not let people try to dissuade you or control you as you begin to move forward. One of the things I said before in the past, guys, is that masculinity moves in silence. And when there is a time to celebrate and declare your glory and your victory, there is a time to become silent as well. And I want to be real clear in my pronouncements on tonight. I don't hate black women. I don't hate no women. I love all women. But I'm sure that the men that are listening don't like the behavior that's been associated with the modern woman. Men don't like the behaviors that are associated with modern women. And because of that, consistent with what Dr. William Glasser said, he said that needs drive behaviors. Many of those behaviors can look like men checking out. Many of those behaviors can look like men dealing with depression. Many of those behaviors can look like men utilizing their power to go and find and explore traditional women that are not only suitable for their psyche, but suitable for their mental health. Finding a feminine woman, guys, is the most powerful thing in the world, because watch this. While box is important, box will never supersede a true feminine woman. Femininity and box go hand in hand. But see, box can get you in the door, but box can't keep you in the door. And what you need, unless you are an unresolved or an unevolved man, you need something more than just box, because, box fades away once the novelty of the relationship goes off. But a woman that can be your peace through the beauty of her femininity, not only will it calibrate your psyche, not only will it calibrate your masculinity, it can help you live longer. Sadly, many women in the West are broken beyond repair. Many are broken and many are damaged for a myriad of reasons. And many are trying to make you, deal with the distress and the issues that they had based on some of the dusty men that they dealt with. But if you've done the work, man, if you've done the work, you work hard, you more or less evolved as men, your finances are on point, your mental health is on point because you went through she covered, meaning you recovered from the woman that hurt you, and you got your money set aside, you got your value systems where no man or woman can more or less violate your boundaries, then you can stand firm in your conviction and move forward as a man. I'm going to say it again. You can stand firm in your convictions and move forward as a man. Now listen, we know that there are some good women, or there's a remnant of good women here in America. And if you can find a good quality woman that meet your standards and meet your expectations here in America, by all means, show that woman love. But at the same time, because the laws are caustic and don't benefit men here in America, you need to test that woman and say, listen, if you want to be my wife, you got to sign this prenup. It ain't nothing personal. It's business, boo. It ain't nothing personal. But the true measure of a woman, if she's really serious about the relationship, she's going to sign that prenup. Because see, what that prenup will say, if you decide to leave this marriage, and many do leave, you're not going to get anything based on what you didn't bring into the relationship. Because men, you have to protect your assets. If you worked extremely hard to become the man that you are, and you get with a woman that want to take your assets and take your money, then that can be very dangerous, because it's hard for men to recover due to the laws in this land. But if that woman is willing to get with you, be on your program, and to honor and respect you and say, baby, listen, I'm here to help you build, I don't mind signing that prenup, because because see, that's the great equalizer. See, a lot of women want you men to get married here in America, but they don't want to protect you, because your finances and your wealth can help carry you in case that relationship don't work. Because you know and I know that there's a percentage of women, not all, but there's a percentage that once you say I do, the mask comes off. And I know what I'm talking about, because this is not anecdotal. I see it many times in practice. Many men are in relationships where the relationships are sexless. They're married and they are alone. And because they are married and alone, it has given them the proclivities that say, I want to get a woman that's going to help inspire me. Because see, men got needs too. And that's why the Passport Bro movement is so powerful, even though that there are some that use the thinking era of overgeneralization and more or less say that all men that travel abroad, they say, well, they over there tricking. But see, here's the hypocrisy behind that. The women that accuse men of tricking, guys, Megan told me in a text, she said, no, Coach, they saying that those men are tricking, but Megan told me that these women are also doing this.
They tricking y'all. They tricking y'all.
Yeah, Megan said they tricking y'all, because not only are they tricking, but see, these women are tricking y'all because they don't want y'all to think that they are tricking. That's why it's a concept called projection. They're projecting what they're actually doing. And sometimes it's an ego defense mechanism called reaction formation. Reaction formation basically says this. If you see a person that you don't like, you might say, oh, I really like your car. But in actuality, you really don't like their car. So don't be besmirched by some of these modern women, some of these goofy men that are really nothing but male hyenas. Don't be worried about those goofballs because they got issues within themselves, because the same damn thing they're accusing you of doing, they are doing. And as I said before in the past, I don't care what men do with their phallus. I don't care what men do with their money. I don't care what men do with their time. It's weird that so many people are preoccupied with what black men do with their phalluses, their money, and their attention. That's weird to me. But nobody owns you. You are a man. You are the first fruit of God's creation. Nobody owns you. And if you can't find a good woman here in America, then get your passport and giddy up, because every time or every day you waste trying to find a quality woman, we realize these women are getting out of control here in the West. And it's not a black woman thing, it's an American woman thing. Not only do you sabotage your future moving forward, but you sabotage everything that you work for as a man. And so it's important, and also it's not only is it important, it's incumbent upon you to do what's best for you. And a lot of this, guys, is based on power. It's a power differential. Now listen, Dr. William Glasser talked about that the human beings, or all human beings, want power. He said they want fun, they want freedom, they want belonging, and they want survival. But see, watch this. The passport pirate don't want you to have anything, because pirates steal. They steal your booty. They steal your joy. They want to steal everything that you work hard for. And some of these men are passport pirates. Along with these broken women, they are passport pirates. And what they do, they all use the same talking point. Oh, they're incels. They're conquered. They look odd. They've built funny. They're weird looking. But they don't say a damn thing about them women going to Gambia and going abroad with them bad looking bodies. They don't say nothing about them bad shaped white women that go abroad. They don't say nothing about those pencil-legged white men that go abroad. They don't say nothing about them. But when you decide to say, okay, well, I'm going to live my life on my own terms, they want to put their foot on your neck because they don't see any value in you as being a black man. And as Bishop Charles E. Williams said, y'all ain't going to talk to me. But see, what you got to understand is you begin to fortify your psyche, and you begin to fortify your mind. You don't let other people dictate to you how you're going to move as a man. You don't worry about goofballs, men or women, that try to dictate to you how you going to move as a man. You say what you want to say. When they try to defame you, don't argue with them. Start getting your paperwork together and start filing defamation lawsuits on their asses. Don't argue with them. If they're constantly defaming you, get the proper legal aid and start them filing defamation lawsuits for cyberbullying and cyber harassment. Because some of these fools are getting out of line. But you notice they never accuse bad behavior in bad women. One of the things what you guys understand about me is this. I don't endorse men that are bad men. I don't endorse goofy men that don't take care of their families, don't take care of their children, don't take care of their responsibilities. I don't endorse men that lie to women. My channel is for good, upstanding men, black and white, from all milieus that are trying to do the right thing. They're hardworking men, white and black, that are trying to do the right thing. They don't have no malfeasance in their heart. They're striving to be good men. They're striving to be good fathers. But they understand that we live in a very gynocentric culture that does not enhance their masculinity. A culture that more or less berates them, a culture that more or less reduces their functioning as men, a culture that emasculates them on a high level, a culture that always accuses them of everything, blame them of everything, and more or less don't do anything for the women that are more or less complicit in their own behavior. And see, many of these guys that are male hyenas, what I call phantom walkers. They are phantom walkers because they are soulless. They don't have an identity. They don't know who they are as men. That's why they hate you. And many of these men hate you because they hate their fathers. A lot of it is classic projection. Some of it is the over-identification with the feminine. Many of these men are broken men that grew up in homes where they never saw masculinity. Some of these men have unresolved issues from their fathers. And so once again, it's introjection. Introjection is when women and children introject things based on whatever they're dealing with. Introjection turns to internalization. They begin to internalize the pathologies in their head based on the pain that they've been dealing with. And the last stage is called identification. They identify with bad behavior. They identify with the woman that more or less told them that their daddy was no good. And so when they see y'all leave as men, it's a reminder of them to their father that ran away and never came back home to them. But see, that's a thinking error, because you are not their father and you have nothing to do with that. But what they do, they encapsulate all black men based on the pain that they went through from their fathers or the father they never had, or based on what their lying moms told them. And so what they say in a measure to get back at you, they use what's called displaced aggression. Now watch this. Displaced aggression says this: if somebody hit me and I didn't have nothing to do with it, or somebody hit that person, the victim, and that victim sees somebody that looks like you, then they're going to displace their aggression towards you. But once again, guys, as I'm telling you, many of these women, they want power. They have walls up. They have walls erected up because of hurt. And see, hurt people hurt other people. And because of that, they project their pain based on the hurt that they went through. But see, what you got to understand, you ain't got nothing to do with that. You got to tell these women, I'm sorry, boo, that ain't my problem. I ain't got nothing to do with the pain that you've been through. You need to come see the kosher clinician. You need to go get therapy. Because see, therapy, what it can do, therapy does not erase every deep embedded trauma. Therapy can help some levels of systemic trauma, but it don't always make it go away. It just depends on the severity of it. Now listen, post-traumatic stress disorder can be acute, but also it can be chronic. If you've dealt with many traumas, it can take years for you to uncover so that you can recover. If you dealt with a small trauma, then your recovery process could be better. But what you don't understand is this: everybody can get triggered based on the pain that they've been through. It can take you back to a dark place, and you can easily get triggered. That's why you can't suppress what you've been dealing with. When you deal with those issues, you got to be able to target those issues and understand where it's coming from. But watch this. You can never have the synapses in your mind and in your brain percolating at a high level, because what trauma does, trauma blocks the mental faculties of your mind. We call it, it's a word, it's called methylene. Methylene is like a blocker based on trauma. But you can never grow and evolve if you're dealing with traumatic issues from your past. And the passport pirate psychosis is based on, to the point now, these people are becoming damn psychotic. They want to see some of you men hurt. They want to see some of you men lose your lives when you go overseas, because that's how angry and wicked they are. And once again, guys, I told you some of this is predicated on power. Guys, do me a favor, get the likes up, share this content, share this stream. We're going to have a good show tonight. I promise you'll have a good show. So guys, share the stream, please. To the brothers that are coming in, Borrow Hammer, I got you, brother. I'm going to add some content, add some moderators at some point, add some more moderators to help me moderate these streams. But we're going to get deep into it, guys. We're going to get deep into it, I promise you. And I want to show you guys something about how psychoses and neuroses work. Let me show you guys something. It's going to make sense once you see it, so hold tight. It's going to make sense once you guys see it. You're going to see some of the pathologies that's going on with some of these goofballs, some of these men and women. You guys are going to see it. So do me a favor, guys, when you get a minute, share the stream, donate to the channel if you have not donated, please. Okay, so let me show you guys the difference between a neuroses and a psychosis. Here's the difference. A neuroses means that this person is neurotic. It's a malfunctioning of neurophysical disorder that manifests themselves in specific clinical phenomena in the absence of physical phenomenon. The causing factor for neuroses are biological, sociological, socio-psychic, climate, psychological, pedagogical, and socioeconomic. A psychosis is a severe mental illness characterized by a loss of contact with reality and relationships with other people, causing social maladaptation. Some of these folks, guys, have more or less digressed from a neuroses to a psychosis. They become psychotic. Now, I'm not saying that they have schizophrenia. I'm not saying they have that, because normally you see that in people with schizophrenia. But the causing factors for psychosis are genetic, biochemical, and also environmental. And some of them can be using drugs as well. Neuroses and psychoses are different types of mental disorders. A neurosis is a mental disorder not coming from organic disease, meaning it's just something that people become. They become very neurotic. When you see people on these pages, the Passport Bros are doing this. Why are the Passport Bros leaving? The Passport Bros don't take care of their kids. The Passport Bros are this and that. That's a person that is neurotic. They're very neurotic. They're very obsessed. They're obsessed with what men are doing with their phallus, their money, and also women. They're very obsessed. It's an obsession. It's more severe than it doesn't affect a personality. The contact reality is partially lost. These people are very neurotic, and their contact reality is partially lost. But here's the difference. A neurosis does not affect your personality, but a psychosis does. They could be hallucinating. They could be seeing stuff. The contact with reality is partially lost. The contact with the psychosis is completely lost. Hallucination and delusions are not present when people are neurotic. They know what's going on. But a person that has a psychosis, they have hallucinations and delusions. A delusion, once again, a delusion is based on this. A delusion is when you show somebody the evidence, but they don't believe the evidence. That's why you can't argue with some of these goofball dudes and some of these women that are crazy about why men are saying what they're saying and doing what they're doing. You can show them the evidence why men are frustrated, and they still don't listen. So you don't talk to people that have unresolved mental issues. You just don't argue. We don't argue with them. You don't go on their panel. You don't debate with them because they have confirmation bias. So you just leave them alone. People that dealing with neuroses have a low risk of self-harm, but ones that have psychosis have a high risk of self-harm. Not only self-harm to themselves, but also to you. That's where the word psychotic comes from. They can have what's called obsessive compulsive disorder, somatoform, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Remember, some of these women and men are dealing with post-traumatic stress. They saw their dads beat their moms. They saw their fathers never come back to them. That's neurotic. So when they see you, you symbolize the pain and the hurt that they went through based on what their fathers did to them. And that's why I keep telling you guys, you can't get caught up in the hype. You got to get caught up in the hype of your future and get caught up in the hype of moving forward as a man. You have to do that. Because if you don't do it on a consistent basis, then you become a slave. But as I told you guys before in the past, a lot of this, guys, is also witchcraft. And we're going to get deep into it. Shout out to Black Ram. Black Ram did a good show when he was talking about blood magic. And I'm going to show that some of this stuff, guys, is witchcraft. Some are actually practicing witchcraft because they want to control you. They're chanting. They're planning for your demise because witchcraft is a byproduct of rebellion. Stubbornness is to idolatry, and rebellion is witchcraft. Let me show you guys something real quick. And that's why you men must be focused in your pursuits, and you must be focused in what you want to do to better yourself as a man. Guys, do me a favor. Donate to the channel and get the likes up, please. Donate to the channel, guys, and get the likes up. So let's look at this real quick. Hold tight. How are men with passports hated so much? Could it be that some of these men are going through what I call a pirate passport psychosis? Men should be honored when other men are living their lives on their own terms, free of distress. But could it be unresolved issues related to mental illness? Join me tonight as we talk about the potential outcomes of what's called passport psychosis. Be well. So this is where we're at, guys. Passport psychosis is leading into the show. But now the passport hate as it relates to Austin Holloman. Listen, and once again, guys, get the likes up. If you have not donated to the channel, donate to the channel, please. And guys, do me a favor, share the stream. Share this stream because this is going to be a good show tonight. Please share this stream because the robot just told me he got bills to pay, and he said get the likes up. Hit that like button. Go ahead, do it now before I reach out into that screen and twist your hand like Aunt Esther. Hit the like button. Thank you.
Destroy.
All right, guys, hold tight.
Traditional and submissive wife. But is it all about sex and just a girlfriend for hire and then return home to humiliate black women in America? That's the controversy that we're dealing with. One of its members, Austin Holman, is apologizing for comments that he made about Brazilian women. Take a listen.
What I meant by when I said that Brazilian women are easy, and I shouldn't use the word easy. I know that now. I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is, for a man that's well-mannered, well-dressed, that has put in the effort to raise himself, he will have an easier time in Brazil as opposed to where I was from. That wasn't always the case.
Both American
have sexual
and guys, this is what these broken people do. These broken people take what you say out of context. They take what you do out of context because they don't want to see you have power. And they don't want to see you win. They take what you say out of context. They take what you do out of context because they don't want to see you have power and they don't want to see you win. You're going to see, guys, as we get deeper into the show, what I'm talking about. Hold tight.
Right. And she's saying, yes, they about to really get a lick on him. That's what's really about to happen. Because I also saw some of the women from overseas saying, yeah, we're just trying to get a lick.
Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz. I said come back tomorrow.
If you are really great and powerful, you'll keep your promises.
Do you presume to criticize the great Oz?
Why do so many YouTubers project? Is it a byproduct of brokenness, pain, or mental illness? Why is projection becoming the norm when weird people go on YouTube and cause chaos to people that they don't know, or try to appear bigger than what they really are? Join me live tomorrow as we talk about the power and the psychology behind plastic projection.
Your broke ass over there, shut the fuck up. It's Friday. Ladies, make sure you get a Zelle this weekend. God bless you.
Let's hop to it. Ladies, if you listen to this dude, I'm telling you right now, you're going to find yourself with the...
And God, this is this dude named Papa Don or Papa Doc, whatever his name is. You know, he's one of them simp surface guys that grow across the traverses of the internet causing chaos. Most of these guys don't believe in what they tell women. They say it because they just want to get money and they want to use women to try to shame masculine men. But these men are simp surfers.
Dude who's just like this dude. Men like this, when they put that money up, they telling you that they own you. You owe them some shit. These are very controlling ass dudes. Every single girlfriend that I've had, every woman that I've dealt with who has been with a man like this is always broken, battered, and beaten when they come meet me. These niggas are very controlling. I'm letting you know. It's no fucking smoke. Y'all go ahead and believe the shit if you want to, but you're gonna find yourself on the wrong end of a ass beating. And if you think that I'm bullshitting and I'm just hating on a motherfucker, I want y'all to do one simple thing. I want you to Google this name. Google the name Robert Jamel Hickson. You're welcome.
Birthday, book her a trip. If you really want her, do something different. Stop asking her to the movies.
Bro, I'm so tired of these motherfucking internet simps. Yo, fuck the movies. If you want her, book her a trip. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? And listen, bro, judge free zone. If you buy pussy, just say that. Bro, we just got rid of Derek Jackson. Now we gotta deal with Eric Johnson. Bro, according to this.
And see, these kind of guys are snake whisperers, guys. They are snake whisperers. They lie to women. They don't tell women the truth. They have a competing agenda, and many times they don't love the women that they're lying to these women about. But these snake whisperers are dangerous. Many of them got criminal backgrounds. Many of them got criminal records. I used to work with snake whisperers. I worked in law enforcement. They were hustlers. And when I worked in law enforcement, you can see right through the BS. And many times, guys, they're doing this.
Follow me, baby. The elders are old and out of touch. I have the power to help you become the better version of yourself. Listen to me. I know what's best for you. I am the snake whisperer.
See, snake whisperers, guys, is something to get a lot of women. A lot of women have been victims of snake whisperers. These snake whisperers are manipulative. They have narcissistic traits, and they seek to control and they seek to lie to women. Guys, share this stream, please. Share the stream. If you don't have any money to donate, share the stream. But if you do have money to donate to the channel as we go deeper into this subject. You're going to see where I'm coming from about this passport psychosis. Some of it's based on unresolved mental illness. Some of it's based on post-traumatic stress disorder. Some of it's based on abandonment that led to trauma based on what their fathers did to them. Some of it's based on bad relationships from other men. Some of it is based on narcissistic traits. Some of it's based on power. But many times, guys, it's based on witchcraft, because witchcraft, guys, is based on rebellion. And many times what you see in some of these modern women, they're rebellious. They are extremely rebellious. And many of these women, guys, are practicing witchcraft. And I know some of you men don't believe it, but they are. And you're going to see deeper as we get into the show. Black Ram did a show weeks ago talking about blood magic. And you're going to see what I'm talking about. Shout out to Black Ram. Black Ram, if you're listening, this was a great stream that you did. But I want to finish showing you guys about these simp servers and this guy Papa Simp.
Goofy motherfucker. If I want to get to know a chick, I gotta book her a flight to fucking Cancun. What the fuck? How the fuck do I know that she even got Cancun coochie? She may fucking have swap shop twat or some shit. And then women have the audacity to call this women empowerment. This is not women empowerment. How does this shit empower you? If anything, it's debilitating. It's giving women a false sense of entitlement. Motherfuckers like this be creating codependency. Listen, bro, if you want to break bread on some buns, go ahead. That's on you. You want women empowerment? I'm going to empower you to be the best version of yourself, dog. You shouldn't depend on no motherfucker to give you shit. You're broke, yes, but I ain't go broke buying pussy.
What one man won't do, old boy and them and them other men, oh, they gonna do it. Don't ever let no broke man hold you back in life until he gets his money.
And see, guys, this clown is no different than women that lead with box can get a man in a relationship, but she can't keep a man. I'm going to say it again. A woman that leads with her box instead of leading with her femininity, she can get a man in a relationship, but if that man is masculine, she can't keep that man in a relationship. Men should lead with masculinity, not with money. And I need you guys to listen. Money and masculinity goes hand in hand, just like femininity and virginity go hand in hand. But one is greater than the other. Women of old understood that femininity plus virginity meant they got a relationship. Because see, you can get a woman that's give you box and she got good box, but that box don't mean nothing to a man that's very masculine and got high standards. He'll deal with that woman temporarily until he get rid of her, but he won't stay with that said woman. No different than a man that lead with his money. I'm going to do a good show on that at some points. The golden box versus the golden dollar. And we're going to break it down about how box and you can't, just like a woman can't lead with her box, a man can't lead with his money. Because in the end, when the money is gone, then what the hell you got? In the end, if the box is gone, then what do you have? Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe that women should not be out here giving their body to multiple men. And I do understand the culture that we live in where women have more or less used their box to get whatever, but you should never leverage your body for the sake of getting a man alone unless you have been feminine, unless you understand the tenets of being a feminine woman, because it's only temporary and fleeting. And men that are masculine and are used to money and got status, they're not amused by that. They'll hit that box and keep it moving. But you won't keep that man. So you can guys see what I'm talking about. But see, you got guys like this simp, Papa Doc simp. He's a simp surfer. He tell women what they want to hear because he has an agenda. Keep listening.
Right. Eating up away at the prime of your life in your 20s when you could be out enjoying this world the way you're supposed to be. Don't let a man sell you no dreams, and don't go off hopes. Go off actions. If he can't do it today, cut him off tomorrow. Get a new one. All the little bozos are, it's not about that. Life's not about money. Life's about getting to know each other. Love don't give you no experience. Get the fuck out of here.
Question for all the passport bros. Do you think these women are actually going to be with you for love? No. They're going to be with you for a green card because they want citizenship in the U.S. And
guys, the whole thing about the Passport Bro movement is always from a place of denigration. It's always from a place of lack. It's always from a place of hatred. They always look at things through the lens of hatred instead of looking at things through the lens of fairness. But keep listening.
You guys think you're going to get something out of it, an obedient wife. No. See, you guys have this conception of what women are like outside of this country. Well, men are completely different outside of this country as well. So if you think they're not going to backtalk and things like that to you, you have another thing coming, especially Latin women. Any Latin woman. They want their visas. That's why, they'll go with it, because they want their visas, not because they actually want you. I'm just saying, how long do you expect these relationships to last after they get their visas?
Once again, guys, always from the lens of the negative. They don't look at everything through seeing other issues, but they always look at it through the lens of the negative. Hold tight.
Yes, I caught your video on Southern Girls. And that's why I was just kind of like, where are these passport bros from? They can't be from the South. Ain't no way. They got to be from up north or Midwest or something. Because Southern men, Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, they not complaining about no woman cooking and cleaning and being masculine and some.
Sure they are. They might not be complaining as much, but they are complaining. This plague has not only entered the South, but also, guys, it's in the North as well. So is it solely in the South? No. But even though you got traditional values in the South, I don't know what's going on. Hold on for a minute, guys. Hold on for a minute. Maybe I scheduled this thing wrong. But even though it's going on in the South, guys, it's going on and it's getting bad. Southerners are going through the same thing that other people are going through. And it's highly unfortunate, to say the least. But hold tight. Let me finish playing. Hold tight.
Missive and all that other kind of stuff. Listen, sir, I don't think that's our culture. It's got to be a different culture within the U.S. that have these problems. I'm from Houston, Texas myself. I have never met a Houston man say he's leaving Texas to go move abroad to find another woman. No, I don't think that's the issue here at all. Because, we down here cooking Thanksgiving meals on a Tuesday for real. And we're submissive and we're feminine and we paid. Okay,
I'm convinced these women just grab a camera, throw on a bunch of makeup to be seen just to say anything about the Passport Bro movement, the Blue Book gentlemen. Because if the South was so fantastic, why their numbers are suffering just like anywhere else as far as dating and marriage across the United States? divorce.
Passport is all American men can do. You know, I want to talk about this trend because I'm understanding more and more young men are making this choice to marry women from other parts of the world, i.e., in a sense, it's an arranged marriage. I want to understand, back in the 90s and 2000s when this trend first started, it was sort of a catalog option. It was done through a company, and really their clients were older men who had no other options in North America for themselves. But now I find out that more and more men just want women with a different set of values, and I think this is what it's all about, and there's nothing wrong with wanting that. Those women are wonderful, beautiful. Of course, you can get somebody much younger. The only problem I think I would foresee with this or see in this morally is those women are not really giving themselves willingly. You know, like it's not like you went on a beach in Thailand and you met a woman and fell in love. Like it's the normal process. If she had a choice, would she marry her high school boyfriend or the guy she loved from her neighborhood? But because she doesn't have a choice, she can't, her family needs her to put food on the table. She would rather marry somebody 20 years older and move out of the country, or have a man come there and support all of them. And I don't know how you guys reconcile this idea, right? That she's not there with you really willingly, if you think about it. But maybe it's something I'm misunderstanding. So let's just talk about it.
Those apple bottom jeans, boots with the furs, she had the whole club looking at her. Shorty got love, 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 love. I know it's alright.
Passport Bros, you guys ready for another success story? The house is spotless. She cooks every day, and I've just taught her the only thing she needs to know in English. Oh, thank you, honey. Say something.
Yes, Daddy.
See?
All right, guys, and this is the issue that you're seeing, man. The vitriol and the hatred, guys. I made a mistake. I think I started. I don't know what I did, man. I think I started too late. Don't know what I did, but you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, man. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing. The level of vitriol, the level of hate. It's appalling, to say the least. Guys, do me a favor, share this stream for me. If you have not donated to the channel, please donate as we get deeper into this show. But I'm going to show you guys the correlation. I know, Gregory, you said you want me to do this show, and I try to do it to break down some core talking points. But I don't know. I think me starting this show early threw something off, man. It got thrown off. But we're going to go on anyway. I had it set for 7 o'clock. The time was messed up. But anyway, we're gonna get deeper into it, and I apologize, guys, to say the least. But I'm going to show you guys something. We're going to talk about and see how witchcraft is predicated on power, and power is predicated on rebellion. The gospel said that rebellion, stubbornness is to idolatry. So modern women are stubborn based on their desire to control their men. So stubbornness is to idolatry. So when people are stubborn, they idolize themselves. They don't want to change. And rebellion is to witchcraft because they want power. They want to take your power. The passport powers want to take your power. They want to keep you subjugated under their feet so that you can't have clarity and peace of mind. But masculine men aren't and will not tolerate that. I'm going to show you guys some. Black Ram did a great show, guys, and you guys going to see it. Share this stream with at least 3 to 5 people, guys, as we break this thing down. And I'm going to show you guys some. Shout out to Black Ram. He did this show a while ago talking about blood sport, using blood magic. It was an excellent show, and never got a chance to look at all of it, but you guys listen.
It was so easy to fix, man. So easy to work on. And unless somebody really neglected the car, you rarely heard about it throwing a rod or having piston damage. As long as you took care of it, and when it was time to if you had a head gasket leak, as long as you took care of it, you have a head gasket leak and you fixed it right away, you good. If you kept the oil change and if you had an oil leak and you fixed it right away, those engines, those internal parts will last a long time. And then I think those were metal blocks. I don't even think they were aluminum. Those were like metal blocks, right? Iron blocks, right? Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Those Chevy engines weren't aluminum because when they went to aluminum, it got kind of cheaper and broke down more. But I think those were iron blocks in the 70s and the 80s. Then they started going to the aluminum in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. Super Black Passport Bro. Man, I love that name. Says, come to the light, my guys. Adventure awaits. Yes, sir. We got our passports, brother, and we are traveling. Salute Super Black Passport. But we are definitely Passport Bros on this channel. We've been talking about it for a few years. And I don't know if you guys have paid attention. I put out a couple of pictures of me in 2005 in Brazil. So I am an OG Passport Bro because I showed pictures, proof, evidence that Black Ram was in Brazil as a young man in Rio de Janeiro way back in 2005, man. I think I was like 24, 25 years old at the time, man. Beautiful, bro.
And what guys don't understand, Austin has been the face of the Passport Bro movement. But guys like Black Ram have been traveling for a minute. So the Passport Bro movement's nothing new. It's just been more or less on the forefront because of the internet and the media and how men have been disrespected. Hold tight.
Maybe even 26 at the time. Young boy. Everybody's saying iron. Oh yeah, so there was an iron block. Yeah, bro. That those engines were bulletproof, man. As Ariah says, 2,000 lashes for bro. He said, and a date with the Bonnie Queen and her children. Damn, E-Man. They going in on you because E-Man Perry is one of the biggest advocates of the hygiene scene. But everybody said 1,000 lashes, 2,000 lashes, and a date with the Bonnie Queen and her children. Y'all fools, boy. Hey, ain't nothing but love in here, boy. E-Man Perry, these brothers love you, man. They go hard on you, man. You saw that little Big Nate? Yeah, man. Bro, I was chilling, bro. Passport Bro from 2005, little Big Nate. Man. So everybody was like, it looked like you wanted to break in somebody's car. Wow. Lim Hendricks said that pic was nice. Appreciate you being here, Lim. Shout out to Andrew Baker for his Cash App donation. Let me bring Andrew on the screen in a minute. But I got my brother who sponsored the show. My brother Rob Sawyer says, keep giving them hell, big bro. Where you at, my brother Rob Sawyer? Where you at, bro?
Guys,
man.
Do me a favor.
I gotta bring you on the screen.
For some reason, when I started the show, I got the schedule off. So if you want to donate to the channel, if you cannot donate through Super Chat, guys, just donate at 7 Smalls and contact me for non-diagnostic consultation. For some reason, the show was scheduled for tomorrow, but I went on and scheduled it for today, and it's not in the system. So if you guys are getting on the show, you probably got a late notification. So if you want to donate to the channel, donate through Cash App. So donate to me through Cash App. If you want to donate, it'll be $7 Smalls through Cash App. I apologize for that. I started the show Even though it was scheduled for tomorrow, I went on Star of the Day. So that's why things are a little off. But guys, thank you for tuning in and listening. Hold tight. And you guys can see what Black Ram is talking about. Hold on.
And of course, my brother Andrew Baker always here showing love. Here we go. Rob Sawyer in the building. He said, what up, B Ram and fam? Fellas, don't forget to sub to the Patreon and invest in yourself. Indeed, indeed. Check out the Patreon page. I got 2 good videos coming out, man, real soon. One is called Why Having a Passport is Better Than Having a Girlfriend. And the other one is called The Game of King Solomon. I'll be releasing those. Though both of those videos are over 35 minutes. I think one is 45, one is 35. And I got a lot of other things planned for the Patreon page that we're working for. And we had a great show last Wednesday about crypto. So we learned a lot of things, man. So definitely check out the Patreon page. And my brother Rob Sawyer, you know what I got to do, right? We have to go to church. Let's go.
No, man, I still go.
Yeah, bro, doing my thing, Big Meech. Man, to the main topic, man. We are hour.
All right, we're going to speed it up a little bit. Hold tight.
Got to the main topic.
This is the main topic. We're
Let's
about to do it,
jump
guys.
right into it again. Shout out to my brother.
And I never saw this whole show, but it was a good show, Black Ram.
He says, most definitely at some point, Africa too. Yes, sir. We're going to try our best to get to all of those places. And Red Star, I'll be sending you the email link, a link to come up in about 30 or 40 minutes. Let me get these clips and talk about them. Let's get into the main part of the show. 572 watching. I need you all to hit that like button, and we are going to get started with the main topic, the main event. To start it off, I have a skit to show. You know, I forgot to get the thought of the week, but I'll get that next time because we are definitely, I'm not necessarily running out of time, but man, we've been having fun all this time. So I didn't get the chance to get to our Thotty Dotty of the week in another video clip, but we'll play that another time. Let me get this skit for the main part of the show that I thought was pretty funny. Let me get this and we'll talk about it.
Oh, you ready, babe?
Hell yeah, girl. I'm hungry as hell over here. She.
I made you some special spaghetti.
Special. What's so special about this?
And I want you guys to understand, man, even though this is funny, it's serious. This happened to me one time about, what do you call it, about this power differential. Some of these women, because they're looking for power, they're going to use black magic on some of you guys. I know some of you guys don't believe it. But this happened to me one time. And I won't go into too much detail, but there was a stronghold involved. And many of these women, guys, are going to use witchcraft to keep you here on the plantation. They're going to use witchcraft. And you got to be on your due diligence. If not, you could be subject to it. But listen to this. Even though it's funny, it's true.
God damn, girl, what you putting in some special sauce or something? Motherfucking damn.
Period.
Period. Ain't that what y'all say? Hot girl summer shit, huh? Thanks for making me this goddamn hot damn supper. I'll tell you that. Shit. The fuck? Special goddamn pennies or change or coins? Oh. My fake ass chain. My bad. You know, it's sterling silver, but it's gold plated though. You know what I'm saying? Gotta fake it till you make it. Shit, you know what I'm saying, man? Whole time, shit. This Man, that teleport ain't no joke. Shit. Whole time, goddamn. Man, what did you put in this shit? Cause this shit good than a motherfucker.
Period.
There you go, that period shit again. Period. Exclamation point. Question mark. Dot.
And he don't get what she's saying, but she's saying dot. And in certain cultures, they actually do this. They do it in certain parts of North Carolina, South Carolina, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. They do it a lot in the South. But it's a different type of black magic in the North. And some of you guys, they're going to try to work some hocus pocus on you so that you can travel. And that travel is because they don't want you to have power. You better study up on this stuff because it's real. It happened to me one time, and this is no cap. I'm talking the truth. It happened to me one time, and it was a stronghold. But greater is He that was in me at the time as a young man.
Shit. I don't know.
You funny as hell.
She got me feeling some type of way though, girl. Like I do anything for your ass, goddamn it. Like rotate your tires, goddamn change your leaky faucet, shit.
Feeling like I cast a spell on you.
All time, shit, goddamn, man. You need to make this shit every day, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Probably once a month.
Once a month?
Yeah.
Goddamn, shit, man. All right, cause if I eat it every day, I ain't gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Once a month, probably more like it. Kind of like your
period.
Damn. That was wild, man. That was wild, but that's the real shit that be going on. Period. My goodness, man. And that is what we're going to talk about today.
And God, this was a good show.
Period.
This was a good show,
disgusting. But we gotta talk about it.
This was a guys, once again, a good show, Black Ram. And so if they can't get some of you guys through, if they can't get you through shame, if they can't get you through any other means, then they'll go through the dark hours. Many people are leaving religion because they feel like religion does not afford them any sense of power, especially in the Christian faith. Sometimes even in Islam as well. They're leaving the church because they feel like the gospel or the Bible don't have power. Even though it does, they feel like it don't have power. But they'll turn into witchcraft. And what they're going to tell, what you guys don't understand is this. Some of these women are laughing at you men based on the pain, the struggle that y'all going through. Some of them are laughing at you guys. They want to see you go through harm when you travel abroad. That's due to them wanting to have power and being rebellious. And you have to be hyper vigilant. That's why I decided to show you guys. But in a nutshell, they want a supply man. What is a supply man? They want your resources. They want your attention. They want your time. And they want security and settlement for sex that they gave to other men for free. Now listen, there are some good women left in America. I don't know. I think the percentage is under, I would say sub 20%. But are there decent women left? Yes, but they are scattered abroad. You got to go through a needle in a haystack to find a traditional woman. Those good women are actually, and many times, shamed for doing the right thing. So you got to be very hyper vigilant about how you plan to move. And so, guys, once again, you're going to see what I'm talking about from Brother Black Ram. Hold tight. Let me hit this stream. Hold tight.
As Jamaican says, he finally got it. Finally got it, right? Period, right? My goodness, man. So that's what we're talking about today, is to be dub using blood magic on you. My goodness, my goodness. That's what we have to talk about today. I'm going to bring up Red Star shortly so we can talk about it, but I have some clips to go with this. Let's get them and talk about it, man. This is the clip that's kicked it off, and then we got more. Here we go.
Hey, it's gonna be a lot of people that's not gonna want me to tell y'all, you know what that I'm getting ready to tell y'all now. Men, you need to watch who you fucking with. I'm in a whole lot of witch, oracle, empress, black women coming into the craft type groups. It is hundreds. I have seen hundreds of pictures of you dudes. Do you understand me? That these women is putting inside of these groups, and on full moons and on new moons, they straight up casting full flat out spells on y'all because y'all out here being dirty. Look, black man, tell that woman if you fucking around with somebody else. Like they straight up fucking y'all lives up, and y'all think it's some invisible God out here making you have car accidents, making you be.
Well, I don't agree with that woman on that. She sounds like a fool because even though she's right about them using witchcraft, this denigration of the God of the Bible, I have a problem with that because I believe in Judeo-Christian religion. Even though, sadly, many of the preachers now are horrible, and much of the church now has been messed up. But I don't agree with that part. But she is right.
Being stuck to a woman, and you can't never let her go, and you can't never get away from her because she didn't put blood in your motherfucking food. She got your picture in the middle of a group with hundreds of other little young ass witches that ain't got no guidance, that ain't got no type of structure and discipline over them, and they just casting. You got 30 to 100 motherfucking women, y'all, sitting here saying, drive him into hell. May he pay for what it is that he did to her. Even if you just made a simple ass mistake, you know what I'm saying?
Drive him into hell? Is that what they chanting? Is that how the B-Dub feels about you? Drive him into hell? Shout out to Official Tails. Much love, brother. Says, God damn, I'm late for the show. Chat room round. What's up? What up, Tails? Good to have you here, my Chi-Town brother. She said, drive him into hell, huh? That's how the B-Dub feels about you, huh?
In her saying, drive him into hell. May he pay for what it is that he did to her. Even if you just made a simple ass mistake, you know what I'm saying? You done pissed her off today. When you out here dating these women, you need to ask them what the fuck they believe in. I don't care. Just because she a Christian do not mean that she is not playing around with her witch friends in blood magic, the power of blood. Do you understand? Black women don't believe that motherfucking Jesus Christ shit. We know what the fuck our blood do.
Woo! She going in.
I don't agree with her level of disrespect, but
Y'all better protect yourself. That's as much as I can tell you without going into other shit. Fucking save yourself.
Damn. She said, wash your toothbrush and your hair.
All right, so guys, what do you think about what Black Ram is saying? What do you guys think about it? And once again, guys, I don't know if you guys, if the super chat is not working, you guys can donate through Cash App. Me starting the stream early threw things off, and I apologize for that. I should have been more aware of that. But what do you guys think about what Black Ram is saying? Is what he's saying is true, in your brother's opinion? What is Black Ram saying? Is it true in your brother's opinion? Hold tight.
Hair? Man, that is a lot, man. A lot. That's what they mean by black girl magic. Shout out to the bunny wearers.
I already know that you have your period right now because a lot of us do, because there is a full moon. So if it's a full moon and you're bleeding, why are you not using your period blood to your advantage? What are we doing? Let me know. Because I feel like a lot of people are just like, ew, that's weird, that's nasty, that's scary. That's from your body. So if you feel grossed out, besides the fact that some people get peeved out by obviously blood, but if you're getting grossed out because it's something that's coming from you that's natural, there's more inner work for you to do. However, do you know how powerful and potent menstrual blood is? I don't think y'all do. So get to work. Thank you.
Wow. So be careful on a full moon, because she's saying that it's powerful and potent, especially during a full moon cycle. Scary shit, man. I got more clips and we're going to talk about it.
All right. So, excuse my timing. I'm trying to catch up with these divine appointments. I was supposed to be telling y'all this before the blood moon for specific reasons, having everything to do that the word bless is connected to consecrating in blood. So I know that a lot of people use it. I'm not telling you to not use the word bless, but you should know where it comes from. My intuition is very, very strong. So I had already known these things, and I had something that it came time for me to do something. And my guides were like, we need you to make a consecration with the earth. And I was like, consecration? You mean you want me to give my blood? I'm like, no, I ain't cutting.
Blood magic. She goes on to say some other things, but I'm just trying to emphasize that this ritual is something that a lot of them are into.
Okay, guys. Best beauty secret ever. Period blood facials. Squeeze out your tampon, put it in a bowl, and then brush it all over your face. It'll keep you looking young forever.
Hey guys, you see how disgusting this is. The level of vitriol and the level of hatred. But the craft, that many use the craft as the practice of magic, especially for evil purposes. It's used mostly, guys, to control. And as disgusting as this is, now you guys are seeing what I'm talking about. The passport hatred is so severe that many of them will revert to that. So, guys, if you want to donate to the channel, thank you for tuning in. Donate, do Cash App, $7 Smalls. But yeah, you're right, XL Pro and Gregory. This is how disgusting that it is. Once again, this stream was planned. I messed it up. So, guys, if you want to donate, you can donate, do Cash App, $7 Smalls. Thank you. Thank you, XL Pro. But this is how wicked and disgusting this mess is.
That's the beauty secret, huh? Wow, wow, wow. My goodness, man. What a beauty secret that is. Here's more.
Analyzing menstrual blood with spell work. First of all, I just want to clarify that this is a witch's channel, okay? I am a high priestess witch, and I do spiritual work for people.
Today I'm going to be sharing a menstrual blood ritual. So menstrual blood has magical properties.
It's going to be for love. It's going to be a spell for love, and it's going to be with menstrual blood.
I hope you saw that. Those are purely white women talking about menstrual blood rituals. And you, who is an African, who was born and bred to understand these things better, is busily arguing about the dangers of the leaking of the vagina. I dey talk spiritual matter, you dey blow grammar, Mr. Englishman.
Man, oh man, this stuff is popular. Even the European ladies are doing this. Brian Green, salute. Brother says, I'm okay because she's only talking about thuggo. So I'm good. That's true, because they don't even deal with us. They don't even look our way. And here's the thing. That's a beautiful thing that they don't look your way. Beautiful thing.
You a single dude telling everybody something. What the fuck, bro? Every woman in this family room has a form of a relationship. Black Rube is a fucking single dude. How?
The spiritual women was on KS ass. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time that he was going to go down, baby. Because let me tell you this, the spiritual women, we get the fucking moving, baby. We manifest shoot your ass out the sky. We manifest your ass the fuck up out of here. For sure. Look what's going on with Andrew Tate. They done got his ass. I said, see, one by one, baby, they all finna fall like dominoes. Any and all of them. Divinely and spiritually and energetically, the matriarch is coming back with full fucking force. Y'all asses better get right or you finna fall like goddamn dominoes, baby.
Let's hit that again. She said that they put that spirit work on Tate and our fallen brother, Kevin Samuels. She said that they did all of that. And she said she's going to get all of them. All of them. I mean, goddamn, fellas. I mean, goddamn. If you don't need a reason to leave a beat up the fuck alone, this has to be it. And even the ones who don't do the blood work and the ritual magic, they feel the same goddamn way. I mean, how can you in 2023 as a grown-ass motherfucking man who survived probably the streets and doing well for yourself, how the fuck could you ever think about dating a B-dub in America? Why the fuck would you do that? Last time I met a B-dub was, I think, April last year, and I'm not meeting no more. I'm done. The ones I already know, okay, that's one thing, but meeting, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here, man? You mean to tell me you think these people are dating choices and options? I mean, what the fuck is wrong with anybody who's dealing with this beast, this demon? And when I call them, when I say succubus, oh, man, why are you saying that? This is a demon, man. Tell me that ain't a fucking demon. Tell me that that's not a fucking demon right there, man. The succubus demon, man. Man, why would any man in his right mind fuck with this? Brian Green on point talking about Thuggo. Let Thuggo have that shit, man. Brian Green on point. Let Thuggo have that shit, man. What the fuck? And let's say this again. This shit is so potent. Let's say this again. Look at how they think about you and feel about you. Look at what they want for you. Just for telling the truth. Just for having an opinion. Just for thinking differently. Happy Latina says the creepy movie Midsummer had the blood and the tea ritual to get it, man. It's now a mainstream Hollywood knowledge scare. Hey, you're right, Happy Latina. I forgot about that. I saw that movie. Midsummer was a good movie, too. That was a great horror movie. I forgot about that, Happy Latina. Appreciate you mentioning that. And you're right. I remember that part now. That was a great movie right there, man. Creepy. but some real shit. And it was they were targeting men in that for sure. Big time. Great point, Happy Latina. Appreciate your super chat. Let's get this one more time.
Telling everybody something. What the fuck, bro? Every woman in this family room has a form of a relationship. Black Rule is a fucking single dude. How?
The spiritual women was on KS ass. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time that he was going to go down, baby. Because let me tell you this, the spiritual women, we get the fucking moving, baby. We manifest shoot your ass out the sky. We manifest your ass the fuck up out of here. For sure. Look what's going on with Andrew Tate. They done got his ass. I said, see, one by one, baby, they all finna fall like dominoes. Any and all of them. Divinely and spiritually and energetically, the matriarch is coming back with full fucking force. Y'all asses better get right or you finna fall like goddamn dominoes, baby. You finna get buried under a pile of ash. Like,
oh Lord, look.
Now, where in this space do black men talk like this about the B-dub? She said you're gonna fall from the sky, buried in ash, and you came for Kevin. I mean, as much as we dislike the attitude of the B-dub, and it's not about gender, right? And it's not about race. We don't speak against anybody's gender or race. It is not about gender or race. We love women. We love black women, but we just don't desire American black women. We desire black women from other countries such as Africa and South America and Central America. But show me somebody in this space who feels this strongly against the B-dub. And look how she feels about you. I mean, not only does she want to see...
And guys, it's a shame that you have to qualify that. It's a shame that you have to qualify that. But because the hatred is so real, sadly, because the Bible said that jealousy is as cruel as the grave. They were jealous of the success of Kevin Samuels. They're jealous of the success of some of you upwardly mobile men. And some, I'm not saying all, they will do whatever necessary to silence you because they want to see you suffer. They don't want to see you win. They want to see you suffer. And as a man, you cannot allow yourself to be placed in that very precarious predicament. Once again, guys, if you want to donate to the channel, donate Cash App $7 Smalls. Thank you.
You buried. She wants to see you in hell. If you believe
this is evil.
I mean, you can't get. Look at this.
And look at what Black Ram's saying. Shout out to brother Black Ram. They wanted to do it towards Andrew Tate, Kevin Samuels, and any other black masculine man because they want you under their foot. They want to control you. You men have to be very careful how you move. I do these shows because not only do I want to see you guys win through mental health, but if you guys like what I'm doing, the energy and the time I'm putting into these shows, donate to the channel, guys. Once again, I don't think anyone has donated to the channel through Cash App. But if you guys like what I'm doing, donate. And guys, it got to the point now, Jason Whitlock is talking about Passport Bros. So we're going to show that as well. So hold tight, guys. Hold tight.
G up here, fellas. I'm going to rewind it just a little bit for emphasis one more time. But look at that evil energy. Ferdinand with the super sticker, 601 watching. Make sure you hit that like button. But look at that energy, man. Appreciate you, Ferdinand. Sean Richards says, hashtag no more B-dub, resolution strong 2023. And that's what I called for on the New Year's Eve show. On the New Year's Eve show, Black Ram 313 said, hey, let's say, let's make a vow. Let's make a pact, a contract not to approach any more B-dubs in America for life. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Appreciate you, Sean. Rob Sawyer, appreciate the super chat, sir, and thank you once again, sir, for sponsoring the show. Brother Rob Sawyer says, witchcraft is all over, and many celebs are part of cults. These demons are desperate because black men are leaving them alone. No spell will hold black men back. Bravo, Rob Sawyer. Bravo, sir. Bravo. Excellent. Well said, sir. Well said, brother. And I appreciate you sponsoring the show once again, brother. Celine says all of these hexes and curses come back to bite them. Great point.
And sadly, guys, sadly, They're not listening to what men are saying. This Passport Bro thing, guys, is getting big. And they're going to do everything in their power to shut it down and to shut you guys down. Shout out to my man, The Professional, for that $10 cash app. He said it was instantly donated. Professional 238. Thank you, brother. I appreciate your help. Thank you for donating to the channel. And Professional 328, because you've shown so much love, and I appreciate for what you're doing. You are the #1 sponsor of this stream, brother. I appreciate it.
It's the money.
But this thing is getting big, guys, and this is a powerful time for men to be men. We know that there are forces coming against us, but the Passport Bro movement, I think the name Passport Bro came from Aaron Ferris, I believe. But it's getting big. It's men declaring and celebrating their freedom. They're tired of the disrespect. They're tired of the level of vitriol with so many women in the West. They're tired of the lack of cooperation. And men are declaring their liberation and their freedom once again. Men will prefer women here in America, but because they don't listen to what we're saying, they don't listen to what you're saying, you can show them the evidence, they still get angry. Men are saying enough is enough, and this thing has gone mainstream. Hold tight.
My goodness, you see the energy? Let me just go back a little bit. Look at this energy, man.
Coming back with full fucking force, y'all asses better get right, or you finna fall like goddamn dominoes, baby. You finna get buried under a pile of ash. Like,
oh Lord, look, you in here now talking about some.
We're not playing.
My goodness, people. My goodness, man. That's what they feel about you. That's how they feel about us, Celine. Jackson Doss, salute, brother. Appreciate your super chat again. Says, I'm on that pack, bro. Yes. We signed a contract, man, with each other, hold each other accountable, man. We are not dealing with any new BWs ever again here in America. No more BW in America. The ones you know already, okay, that's one thing. And I'm not asking everybody to do what we do, but for those who are a part of the pack, put PACT in there, because we vow as brothers, never again on American soil will we approach the BW, whether it's on a dating site or whether it's in real life. No more approaching the BW. No more. No new B-dubs for life. If you're part of the pack, let us know. Hashtag pack gang. Royce J, appreciate you, buddy. Says we talked about BWs and witchcraft before. Yeah, yes, that's true, Royce J. We talked about BWs and witchcraft before, but we didn't specifically talk about their blood magic. But appreciate you, brother Royce. But yeah, we're look at everybody who's signing the contract for the pack. Look at that. Man, oh man. It's not all of us, but it's a lot of us, man. No more approaching the B-dub ever again, man. We're done. Again, the ones you know, okay, that's a different story. But new ones, Because what is that saying about, if you're going to continue to deal with the B-dub, what is that saying about you? Sign the pack. And you saying pack, the signing the pack right there. The contract with America. The contract with Black America, the contract with the community is that we're not going to fuck with the community. The contract is we're not fucking with the B-dub anymore. Look at everybody putting pack in the chat. This is a revolution right here, fellas. Only here on Black Ram 313 channel on YouTube do we do shit like this. Only here, brothers, do we do shit like this. 609 watching. So many brothers are part of the pack. Put pack in the chat if you're a part of it. Look at that. Hashtag pack gang. Yes, sir. We got all kind of gangs. Stank gang. Passport gang. Raw is the law gang. Now we got packed gang. Contract gang. Yes. That's what we're doing for 2023 and beyond, man. Wouldn't you like to know, says the American B-dub isn't even worthy of the kind of attention required to want to cast evil spells on them. Packed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at the chat. Look at that. Everybody signing the contract, right? This is history right here. Let it be known right here. Real Pill Radio, we're signing the pack. Yes. On Facebook, here, Raw is long. Yeah, that's that freaky shit right there. But we signing the pack, man. Yes, sir. Look at everybody. Signing the pact, man. That's what we doing. So tell them, hey, we signed a contract over there at Black Ram 313's channel that we're not approaching the B-Dub forevermore. No more. 2023 and beyond. Right here, we signed the pact, made the contract with Black America as African American so-called ourselves, that we ain't dealing with the community. And brothers are still putting pact in there. If you sign that contract, that pact, not to mess with the B-Dub ever again, put pact in the chat and we doing our thing, man. Even if you ain't got the passport, we still ain't dealing with the B-Dub no more. No more messing with the B-Dub. They tell you to leave them alone, right? When I saw that video, the B-Dub, Royce J, is telling you to leave her alone. But we got your motherfucking message. We got the motherfucking message. And we gonna leave you alone. We got your motherfucking message, B-Dub. You don't want us and we don't want you. We got the motherfucking message, man. Yes, sir. Again, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I have a couple of B-Dubs in my life, but no new ones. No, sir. No, sir. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. No more new ones. And I deal with different women, and I still deal with new women. It's just not gonna be with the B-Dub. No, sir. No, sir. Chubb56 says those evil schemes won't work on followers of Jesus as return to sender. Stay prayed up and wise. Appreciate that, brother. Great point. Pack. Yes, sir, Daryl L. Barrett, CEO. Yes, sir. Pack gang in the building, man. Yes. We ain't fucking with it, man. We ain't fucking with it, man. At all. Because the B-Dub has made it clear. Red Star, I'm going to get you up here in about 15 minutes, so I got a couple more clips to show. Packed gang. They made it clear, fellas. Here we go. All kind of blood magic.
So now I have offered my blood and saliva, which is just another form of exchange and sacrifice. Just a little more blood. Everybody likes blood, right?
That's what the B-Dub is doing. That wasn't real blood, I don't think, but that's what the B-Dub is doing, man. That's what the B-Dub is doing. They even got a book about it. Check this out.
I just finished Blood Like Magic by Leslie Sandberry, and I'm giving this book a 3.75 star rating out of 5. I thought this
Blood Like Magic. I don't know what's in the book, but I thought it was very interesting that there's a book out there that a lot of B-Dubs are reading called Blood Like Magic. This is a religion for them. This is who they are. MPI says pack, and passports. Bars, bro. Appreciate that, MPI. Facts, brother. Because they doing shit like this. So I used the P blood. Here she go.
This while dressed as.
Let's get the caption first. Hold on, let me go back. It says, so I used my pea blood to make pasta for my boyfriend a few times, and all of a sudden he's become utterly obsessed, angrier, and won't even leave me alone at every chance of help undoing this. Here's the point I want to make. We know that Thuggo unalives the B-Dub at an alarming rate. Thuggo now. Thuggo. Could it be because the B-Dub is putting blood in the pasta, making Thuggo obsessed with the creature? Could this be why Thuggo is unaliving the beast? Just a point. Could this be? Could this be the reason why? Because you're putting the blood in the pasta, right? Could this be the reason why Thuggo unalives the creature at an alarming rate? Just a thought. Just a thought. MPI, I appreciate you, man. Here we go. Let's get this.
I know it's ironic that I'm going to talk about this while dressed as a love goddess, but let's go. I'm going to need y'all to quit dabbling in shit that you have no knowledge of and don't know how to undo. Blood magic as a whole is extremely dangerous, but even more so when you're using blood to bind a person to you. It is extremely difficult to undo, if not impossible. I have heard stories of women doing love bindings on their partner, and it gets so volatile that their man unalives them and then unalives himself. It is that serious. I say all that to say this. If you got to do all that, then maybe they're not the right person for you. Cut your losses and move on. And just
so this is what they're doing. Shout out to ISO Novoso in the building. See Luke Collins in here. This is what they're doing. I wonder what percentage of the B-dub is doing this ritualistic blood magic on you, fellas. I wonder, man. I got some more. Here we go.
So it's a video floating around on YouTube right now. It's pretty disturbing. And it's a black woman talking about witchcraft and spells and how they're using a lot of spells on men today. And men probably don't even know it. They're putting blood in the food, putting blood in the drinks. This either crumbles the man's lifestyle, you know, everything goes wrong, or it brings him in. He's addicted to that woman. I'm just going to say this. When we do these things, this not only affects us and our energy, but it affects generations after us. I mean, your children, their children, it goes on and on. Men, you need to start asking questions, who you're dating, you know, what you believe in, because it's crazy out here.
But that's assuming that the B-dub is going to be honest about it. Is the B-dub going to be honest about her blood ritual sacrifice and her beliefs in this system? We don't know. Tyrell says, I pray over all of my food. Everything you eat, huh? I ain't mad at you, brother. Definitely want to pray over your food for sure. But can you expect the B-dub to be honest about it is the question. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's best to err on the side of caution and leave the B-dub alone altogether.
If you want to use blood in your full moon rituals, listen up. There are many ways that you can do this, but for the sake of time, I'm going to share with you 2 easy ones. Full disclaimer. Blood magic is nothing to play with. Not saying that to scare you. You just need to know when you're about to set off a bow and arrow and when you're about to unleash a bazooka. 2 different triggers. Blood magic is extreme.
Legion, email me. We have to try to troubleshoot that. You just go to Patreon and follow the prompts. Is it a particular video or is it the site? Let me know, dear brother. But appreciate you getting on the Patreon page, sir. Email me. We'll try to work out what's going on with that. Appreciate you, dear brother.
Extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. So if you don't know what you're doing yet, if you're just starting out, please learn as much as you can before you jump in, okay? I don't want you having any type of mistakes or what the fuck moments. But these are like 2 simple ways where you can, incorporate your blood and you should be fine. Do not put your blood on anybody else, especially with not having their permission. Chill out.
Need to fast
forward. On your hand. Don't do a crazy cut because you're going to have to heal from that. And then you can.
So she just goes on to talk about various ways to use the witchery. Got a couple of more clips and I'll bring Red Star up. Gematria, hashtag man of shadows. Another name change. Says B-Dub playing Elder Ring in real life. For sure, brother. For sure. How could you ever be comfortable in a relationship with a B-Dub? How could you ever trust the creature? How? How is it even possible to trust such a being?
Female done taste they pure blood before.
What? What she say? Is this true, ladies in the chat? Angela C. Happy Latina Celine. This is what she said. Somebody help with this.
All female done taste they pure blood before.
Mom, you ever taste a pure blood?
Female done taste they pure blood before.
I don't know.
Female done taste they pure blood before.
Are you sure?
Female done taste they pure blood before.
She said all females has. That's what she said. I didn't say it. That's what she said. Let's hear it out.
All female done taste they pure blood before.
Mom, you ever tasted pure blood before?
Kiss you what? You paid me. Who said that? Some girl on TikTok. She's a nasty ass. Tell her to speak for herself. She nasty.
Dewan Holes in the building. Salute, dear brother. Prime Main says, appreciate your super chat, brother. He says, we must stay in high vibration states. These thoughts forms can affect us when we are low vibrations. That is a great point, sir. That is a great point. You got to keep that high vibration indeed. Yeah. I don't expect you to answer that, Happy Latina. It's a rhetorical question. Celine, Angela C. I don't know if Gail is still here. I don't expect you all to answer that question. It's rhetorical. Of course not. Of course not. I'm not expecting you to answer that at all. I ain't expecting Angela C., Celine, and Happy Latina, and Gail, if she's still here, to answer that. Prime Main, that's a great point, brother Prime. Appreciate you, brother. Bomber Monk Assassin. Once again, he says, time to bring an old school pastime everybody enjoyed to call it. Oh, man. Yeah, man, bro. It's ugly out here, man. It is ugly. Appreciate that, Bomber Monk. Fisher Tail says, man, I'm on that 420 right now. This show is scaring the Shout out to the 420, man. Man. Indeed. Appreciate you, Tails. Yeah, but
shout out to my man XL Pro for the 5. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, sir. At some point, guys, I'm going to drop a link. I'm not going to play through all of this. I think you guys get the gist of what Black Ram is talking about as it relates to control and power. This thing, guys, is going mainstream. Shout out once again to XL Pro. But some of these women are doing some wicked stuff trying to control you men. But keep listening.
That's what she say. That blood magic, man, is no joke, man. I got more. Then we're gonna bring Red Star. Red Star, I sent you the link. I'm gonna finish these clips and then we're gonna talk. Let's see what the Christian preacher has to say about this. But first, I want to go to a Snow Bunny and see what she's saying about it. Here we go.
So I decided to do a little bit more research on this so that I could answer this question having a little bit more knowledge, since this is not my area of expertise at all. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there that I do not know a lot about this. I literally just Googled and did a little bit of research for like 5 minutes, and I found some pretty interesting stuff. So this is just going to be what I found and what my interpretation of what bloodbound means. Okay, so from what I've found, it seems like you would have to know, like this would have to be something to your knowledge. Like if you were bloodbound to someone, you would know. This particular blog that I found goes into like a lot more detail on like do's and don'ts, and like it was honestly kind of cool. A lot of the stuff is in whatever language, because I'm very bad with geography and everything, whatever language they speak in the Netherlands, because the author that has this blog is from the Netherlands. So a lot of it is in that language, but this part that I had found is not. So essentially what this is showing is that there are two separate methods on how you can do a blood bond, like be blood bound to somebody. One of them is involving water and just dropping both of your blood with you and that other person into the water and like stating a ritual and your intentions and all of that into it. Obviously you can.
So she's saying people have to know, but according to the B-Dub, the magic doesn't need your approval or even knowledge of it to work. So there are different philosophies on this. Let's go to the Christian preacher and see what he has to say about it.
All right, guys, I'm not going to play too much more.
This is a very disturbing
This will be the last part.
Is teaching how to cast love spells on people that you want to keep, as well as spells on children that you believe are disobedient by using menstrual blood. Christians, this is what we are up against. This is what we have to fight in spiritual warfare. We have to undo blood covenants whenever we cast demons out of people. I want you to look at this. I didn't post the whole video because I don't want people to try to reenact this, but take a look at the spirit.
So he's a Christian preacher talking about blood ritual magic sacrifices. Here we go.
Warfare. Hit like and follow to see more things like this exposed. Here it is.
So what you're going to need is a picture of the target, the individual you would like to place this binding love spell on, Okay, so this can either be a love spell, or it can be someone that is perhaps disobedient. They don't want to listen to you, even a kid. And
Wow. So this is a love spell or to punish somebody for not listening to you. Man, isn't this amazing?
you can bind them to you so they can start respecting you a lot more. I'm going to say a prayer to the entity while rubbing your menstruation blood onto the candle and say that I bind you to me, you will obey me, or I bind you to me, you will love.
Wow. So taking that candle and saying a chant and binding is the way to get somebody's mind so they won't leave you, do what you say. This is some dark demonic shit, man. Man, the rubber band man, salute, brother. He says, ex broke up with me. She left me a plate of food. I took one bite, my body spirit it out. She got mad because I didn't eat the food. I know about magic also. Wow, you dodged a bullet, brother. You dodged a bullet, brother. Wow. Man, oh man. And she probably was trying to do that thing to you, man. Official Tale says, I should have saved this smoke for another show. JB, you want to come up? I got to get Red Star up here. And if we got some time at the end, I'll try to grab you as well, brother. And Red Star, if you have sent you a link, let me know if you got it. Appreciate you, Official Tales. Don't be scared, man. Southern Creole flavor. Southern Creole flavor down from Louisiana, huh? Salute, bro. Says maybe to be the black magic that got brothers at the bottom since 1492. That could be it, brother. That could be it. Scary shit. I got another video from the Christian preacher, and then I'm gonna get one more from the B-Dub and them, and then we'll try to get Red Star up here. Here we go.
Keep scrolling if you have a weak stomach. The reason I say that is because what you're about to hear is extreme.
Yeah, this is not for the faint at heart for sure.
Extremely disturbing. There was a common practice in witchcraft.
Appreciate you, Southern Creole flavor. Appreciate you, brother, for the super chat.
Where if women want to keep a man, they are taught to put their menstrual blood in spaghetti and other foods with red sauces. And it is believed that through this,
you got to be careful of the red sauce.
They'll keep a man, and it brings them into an unhealthy soul tie. You could easily go on the website and Google to see stories of this. They are all over the internet, and I knew people that did it. Now, why is this dangerous biblically speaking? Well, because life is in the blood. You see, in the spirit realm, blood is a currency. This is why Jesus had to die and shed his blood to pay for our sins. This is why satanic spirits love the shedding of blood in false religions, because blood in the spirit realm is a currency. When women do this, they're paying spirits to keep the man drawn to them.
Now, that's something interesting to think about. So, religiously speaking, saying blood in the spirit realm is currency. That's interesting. Do you all believe that? You can put a yes or no in the chat if you feel like it. But that's something, because it does appear that all religions have some sort of blood element to it. It seems like every religion has some sort of blood element to it. And I'm not saying every, but it seems like most religions around the world, they have some sort of blood element to it. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Rubber Man says payment. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Now let's finish this out. Go back to it. Uh-oh, let me get it out. Waiting on it to play. I see you, Red Star. I'm gonna get you in a minute. I'm just trying to finish the rest of this video right here. Let me pause it, and now play it. Come on, work for me. Sometimes these
blood in false religions, because blood in the spirit realm is a currency. When women do this, they're paying spirits to keep the man drawn to them. That's demonic. Follow.
Yep, it is demonic. I got one more clip. We got Red Star in the building. I'm gonna bring you up in a minute, Red Star. I muted your mic just for a second so I can get through this last clip, and then we're going to talk about it. Let me play this last clip. Here we go.
Greetings, you guys. Let's talk about blood magic. That video went low-key viral, so shout out to that. But I guess everybody is trying to just delve deeper into their spirituality, which is commendable, and I'm excited about that. But this ain't for everybody, y'all. And I feel like beginners should not just be going around to my blood magic.
All right, guys. You guys can finish listening to this. Black Ram did an excellent show. It was one that I meant to look at. It was an awesome show. You guys can finish listening to it. Hold tight. You guys can finish listening to it when you're free. But the link has been dropped, guys. If you want to come up, you guys want to come through and have a conversation, feel free to do so. If you guys would like to come through and have a conversation about this particular topic, the link has been dropped. What do you think about the hatred towards the Passport Bros? I got some good shows coming up this week, guys. And once again, Gregory Scotland, this is for you, brother. I had planned to show this earlier, but I don't know. I messed up for some reason tonight. But guys, the link has been dropped. Let's have a conversation if you want to talk about what's going on about this Passport Bro psychosis, the visceral hatred. And as you guys can see, this is something spiritual that's going on, to say the least. And it's going to be very important for men to be careful how they move this year, because it can be a great detriment if you men are not careful. You can lose a lot of things. You can lose your life potentially, and also you can lose your power if you don't understand how this thing is currently manifesting. So the link has been dropped. If one of you brothers or sisters want to come on and have a conversation, let's do it. I'm more than willing to have a conversation. Our Passport Bros getting the smoke because they want a supply man. And once again, a supply man, once again, guys, it's more or less a lick. They want your resources. They want your attention. They want your time. And they want security and settlement for sex that they gave to Raekwon and Man for free. They gave it to him for free. But, they want to get it from you. And see, this is therapeutic for men. The Passport movement is growing because men are coming together through what's called a catharsis. A catharsis is an emoting of feelings that many men have been struggling with. And so men are coming together because they're saying enough is enough. I spoke to a young man today, and he was a white gentleman. He was about 30 years old, and he was working on my cable. Good guy, and you know who I'm talking to. And he's a great young man. And him and I were talking about some of the variances and the behaviors that you're seeing now, sadly, in modern women. It's not a black man issue. It's not a white man issue. It is an American issue. But consistent with Tavis Smiley, he said that when white America get the cold, then black America get the flu. And that's the issue that we're seeing now, guys, sadly, with our communities. But once again, guys, the link has been dropped. If you guys want to come in and show some love, have a conversation. Shout out Byro Hammer. Byro, I got you, brother. I got you, Byro Hammer. We're going to be... Byro, I need you to send me your link, man. Send me your link, Byro Hammer, so I can make you a moderator, man. Let me see if I can find it. Byro, let me know. I'm going to make you a moderator, brother. Just send me your link information. And Byro, I will make you a moderator. Just send me your link, and I'll be more than willing to make you a moderator. We need to have a conversation. So, guys, if you want to be a moderator, put your information in. I'm going to include more moderators as we move forward, because as I continue to grow, I'm going to need men that are going to be hyper vigilant, because some of these hyenas are going to get out of control, and we got to be careful how we move, because you guys are seeing that this thing is serious. This thing is extremely serious, guys. It's extremely serious, and I don't want you guys to be victims of the nonsense. I don't want you guys to be victims of the nonsense. So guys, be very hyper vigilant about what's going on. I got some good content creators coming through at some point. I got some surprises for you guys too. And so, E-Man, send me your information, brother. I don't know what your Email, I don't know if your girlfriend, yeah, I don't know. But email, send me your information, Barry Hamilton, hold tight. Send me your information as well. So guys, if you want to come through, feel free. Feel free to come through. Barry, send me your information and I'll make you a moderator, sir. Send me your information. I'll make you a moderator. But anyway, Jay Shaw said these women have so much power. All of a sudden so that's why why haven't they freed the community from colonizers or released reparations? Yeah, that's a good point. But guys, the link has been dropped. Let's have a conversation. You guys see the link. You guys can come through and we can have a cogent conversation. But if not, I'm gonna end the stream in a minute. I got a good show, like I said, coming up soon. So guys, y'all be on the lookout. Y'all stay tuned. And I apologize for the disparities. I apologize for that. The stream got messed up, but we're going to get it together. We're going to get it right. And so once again, guys, feel free to come through if you guys like. If not, I'm going to end the stream at some point. If not, I'm going to end the stream. So I'm going to wait a few minutes. But if not, I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to end the stream at some point. If you guys don't want to come through and have a conversation about this passport pirate psychosis. Once again, I started the stream wrongly. I messed it up. And that's why probably some of you didn't get notifications because it was scheduled to stream for tomorrow. But I got something for it. I'm gonna turn it back up and respin it again, and we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it do what it do. So once again, guys, feel free to come through. Got some good shows coming up this week as I'm working on getting my collaboratives done, getting my clinicals done. And like I said, guys, feel free to come through if you guys want to have a conversation. But if you don't want to have a conversation, I see the numbers are dwindling. That's fine. I'm going to end this stream. So, guys, real quick in the chat, Gregory Scotland said the haters are helping recruitment. Yes, they are. So, guys, I'm going to end this stream. Be on the lookout for some content on tomorrow. Be on the lookout. And, guys, thank you for tuning in. And remember, guys, don't allow modern women to make you emasculated. Thank you.
I'm tired of America, so I'm hitting Richie on the net. I got the tickets, that's a bet. We need the link, my brother set it up. Damn, I didn't had enough. Ooh, I won't lie. Can I get a little shake with them fries? My skin tone is matching your eyes. Black men, you know we like them thighs. And baby, she can do it all. Your land is my land. Cut through.
All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. We're going to have a good show coming on tomorrow and Saturday, hopefully. Thank you guys for tuning in, and be easy.
It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. stole your peace, put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lie like a ride, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. Whatever, and I would never. Yeah. You've been flexing everywhere, girl. Look in the mirror, man. You so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. But baby, it's you. Lie like a ride, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. Baby, it's you. If I control the weather, then every day would rain on your parade. Shine, you can't share it, yeah. If I was Father Time, then I would change the day. So I never saw your face. What do I have to do to make you go? Oh, baby, it's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. Walk out that door, no, yeah.
count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend. They tried to count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just pull it out and count for nothing when I'm feeling great. Give my baby little more just to spend it, and I'm always on go, I don't hesitate. Used to always know I make it, yeah. I'll be me until I'm in the grave, yeah. See my record, had to set it straight, yeah. I may take it like 10 times 10. I got wires coming in, some in euros, some in sec, some in dollars, some in yen. I've been trying to keep my zen, keep my cool. Trying to keep the family fed, get my food. They tried to count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend. They tried to count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend. Did it, do it. I did it all, no gimmicks. I did it all, no fibbing. Now I got all these children, now I got all these clones. Now I got all you twinning, now I got all you thinking like all you winning. They tried to count me out, they tried to fill that doubt. They tried to ride my wig, they tried to knock me out. They tried to count my wins, they tried to show my L's. They tried to make me in, they tried, but where they now? Where they? Step in the spot and they stare at me. All of these battles will bear me. I swear that nothing compares to me. Feeling blessed, I won't stress. Beat the odds, you know the rest. They tried to count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend. They tried to count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend.
Fire for your mind. Motion clinician.